Tissue culture technique. Now we are coming to exactly what we are. Now lab is ready. All the tissue culture, what is that, medium, everything is ready. Now what we are going to do, how we are going to execute the technique. Now it is very long one and of question it is. Now first one is sterilization. I already told you what is the meaning of sterilization. It is removal of microorganisms. See the meaning for this? Get rid of microbes. Microbe means microorganisms from the culture medium, the liquid medium, the food medium, culture medium, vessels. It can be test tube or culture vial or beaker or conical flask, anything. Explant, even the plant part, what we are taking, it can be leaf, having lot of dust, lot of microorganism. Everything will be there. That is called a explant. Even in the explant also, microorganism must be removed. And a culture room. The culture room should be, that is without any microorganism. Then in that first subdivision, maintenance of aseptic environment. Environment means the conditions inside the laboratory. Aseptic means no microorganism. Now what we have to do? The glass vase, what are the apparatus are there made up of glasses? Forceps for picking up the tissues and all. We are using the instrument called a forceps, scalpels, the small knife what is present, and all accessories, any other equipments which are present in the laboratories should be sterilized. That means what? Disinfected, sterilized by wet steam in the autoclave. By the steam, that means we have to keep the vessels. Okay, glass vase, we have to keep the forceps, scalpel, all other accessories in the autoclave for about a period of time, and the steam should circulate. So the steam is killing all the microorganism for 15 psi, that means for 121 degrees C. The temperature of the autoclave should be 121 degrees C. 15 to 30 minutes. If you keep it for continuously for 15 to 30 minutes, all the microorganisms will be destroyed. Suppose the autoclave is not ready, we can follow another method, or dipping them in 70% alcohol, ethanol. Now the entire apparatus, everything should be dipped in alcohol, that is ethanol, followed by flaming. That means what? We have to show everything in the heat, that is flaming, and after that we have to cool it. Then microorganisms will be destroyed. That is maintenance of aseptic environment. Then the next one, floor and walls should be washed with detergent then. Okay, apparatus and all we are sterilizing. But what happened to the walls of the laboratory? Now the walls, floor, even the floor should be there. Even they must not have any microorganisms. So floor, walls should be washed with detergent. The detergent powder, it can be any detergent powder, they can use it. The second one, that alone is not enough. After washing with the detergent, then 2% sodium hypochlorite, one chemical is there, sodium hypochlorite, or 95% ethanol. Now you have to spray that over that. 2% sodium hypochlorite. If it is not available, 95% ethanol we have to spray on the walls and on the floor, and exposed to UV radiation for 15 minutes. The wall, the floor, the entire cabin, the research cabin should be exposed to ultraviolet radiation for 15 minutes. The UV rays are killing the microorganisms. So these are all the ways by which we can sterilize the entire culture room, the research room. Now we are coming to the sterilization of nutrient media. Nutrient media means the culture media, the food materials for the plants. That is called a nutrient media, or also called a culture media. So the culture media are dispensed in glass containers. Well, the glass containers are already sterilized, no microorganism. So the culture media should be poured into the glass containers. After that, it should be closed with, plugged means closed with absorbent cotton. Now the cotton is called a sterilized cotton. It won't absorb any moisture, it won't absorb any microorganisms like that. Non-absorbent cotton. Suppose this cotton is not available, we can use plastic lid. But the plastic lid also should be sterilized properly, then only we can use it. Then sterilize the vessels in autoclave. Now whatever the vessels we are using, it should be sterilized with the help of autoclave. Autoclave, I said, it is a device where the steam is circulating. So 100 degrees C or more than 100 degrees C. So all the microorganisms will be destroyed. So in the autoclave in 121 degrees C, that is 15 psi or 121 degrees C for 15 to 30 minutes. Then the ingredients, like that is in the culture medium, lot of ingredients are there. Now it is not made up of only one type of nutrient, combination of or mixture of various nutrients. What are the various nutrients? Ingredients like plant extract. Some nutrients are extracted from the plants. Vitamins are there. Hormones are also present, and amino acids, the simplest molecules of protein, amino acids, are sterilized. All these ingredients, plant extract, vitamins, hormones, sometimes they may have some microorganism. They should be sterilized by passing them through. There is a filter. It is a microfilter, what we can call it as millipore filter. Microfilter is also called a millipore filter, which is having 0.2 millimeter diameter. The pores are 0.2 millimeter diameter. So when the fluid is going through that, microorganisms will be completely filtered and then added with culture media. Now this is actually the nutrient media sterilization. Now we are coming to the sterilization of explant. It is very, very important because the explant is taken from the plant. It may be in the garden or it may be in the field or anywhere. But when we pluck the explant, lot of dust will be there on the outer side. Lot of microorganisms may be present on the surface. Even inside the organ also, lot of microorganisms will be there. But we have to sterilize completely. Otherwise, when we take the leaf as such into the laboratory, everywhere microorganisms will spread. So sterilization of explant we have to take. Surface sterilization, that means we have to clean the surface. Now how to do that surface sterilization? By running tap water on the leaf. That means we have to open the tap water, but the tap water should be distilled water. It is a filtered water, distilled water, and we have to wash the outer surface with that running water, and then with 0.1 mercury chloride. Then we have to dip that in 0.1 mercury chloride. The leaf should be dipped in. So surface will be clean, and even through stomata, this chemical is going inside and killing the microorganism. And then 70% ethanol, 70% alcohol we have to take. Then we have to leave the leaf or explant into the alcohol. So even the alcohol can remove the microorganism from outer surface as well as from inside the leaf, inside the laminar flow chamber. Now all the things must be done in the laminar airflow chamber. Now in the airflow chamber, air circulation will be there, but the air is a filtered air. No microorganisms will be present. Now we are coming to the next one, media preparation. Now how to prepare the culture medium. In the sterilized condition, how to prepare the culture medium. A single culture medium cannot support the tissue culture. A tissue culture, different steps will be there. First we have to take the cell, we have to make it to grow, multiply, again it has to come to callus, so many things will be there. At different steps, different type of nutrient should be given. Different type of culture medium should be used. So only one culture medium cannot support the entire tissue culture technology. Many culture media are needed. That means what? 3, 4, 5 culture media are needed. The success of tissue culture depends on the composition of growth medium. Growth medium means the components of the nutrients present in the culture medium. Composition of growth medium, plant growth regulators. The second factor will be plant growth regulators. Nothing but plant hormones. Now not only the growth medium, hormones are very important, and the last one is culture condition. The condition of the culture. What is that condition? Physical and chemical condition. For example, suitable temperature, suitable pH, light intensity should be suitable, and humidity, okay, water vapor content. All the things must be suitable. Then only the culture medium should be a good medium. It can support the tissue culture technique. Culture media could be solid, semi-solid, or liquid medium, any form. Already at the beginning itself I told, the culture medium can be any form. It can be liquid or semi-solid or solid. Then agar can be used as solidifying agent. For example, in the laboratory, in the research laboratory, liquid culture medium is there, but we want to change the same liquid culture medium into solid, then only it can support the tissue culture. how to convert the liquid culture medium into the solid culture medium without changing the composition. We have to see. Now for that we have to take agar. There is a type of seaweed. It is an algae. The name of the seaweed is agar agar. In lower class you might have studied. There is shortly called agar. We have to collect the seaweed from the seashore. We have to purify, we have to sterilize, and that agar, it is a solid, it is a dried one. Little amount of agar, we can dissolve it in the liquid culture medium. Then if you little increase the temperature, give the warmthness, then it is converted into solid culture medium. So the agar can be a solidifying agent, but it cannot supply any food material. No food, nothing will be supplied, but it is a solidifying agent.